This week on JordanJaunts.
We're taking you on the ultimate guide to Tsilivi, uncovering the best bars, restaurants, beaches and hidden gems.
And for the first time, Nicola reveals the truth behind her head injury.
We're going to show you the whole resort of Tsilivi.
First stop, the beach.
The beach is just at the end of the row of shops and restaurants, and we're just going to head down there. It's a bit choppy today. They had a storm recently and we're still seeing the effects of that, but despite that the water is crystal clear.
There's so much to do on the beach here. The usual water sports between skiing, pedals, kayaking, it's all available, and it seems quite low cost, which is brilliant, and even happening this time early in the season. Fancy we shot a banana boat while we're here?
Maybe.
We'll see what happens.
You can hire jet skis and you can also do water skiing and wakeboard. Again, the prices seem reasonable. The beach bars and clubs are really nice, tasteful. You can hire these beds for around €20 a set.
And even from a drinks point of view, roughly €5 to €7 for a beer, which is, I think, is a lot more low cost than the other resorts. But it's worth shopping about because there definitely is that range. And I suppose Sunbed's a sunbed, the beach is a beach, so get yourself a €5 beer instead. People. Are you Costa? You Costa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're open from now until the end of September, October?
Yeah, yes.
31st.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
For my open, finish October.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
And have you been here long?
40 years.
40
40 years.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
49.
49 for him. He was down there before, now he's here.
Wow.
Perfect.
Business is good then. That's good.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Have a good summer.
Cheers.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
So Costa's Watersports, you heard it from the man, 40 years he's been here, so he obviously knows what he's doing.
The beach is long, but it's pretty narrow. It feels like the beach bars have kind of extended out onto the beach, which means there's less space to just come and play and sit with a towel. Feels like you're on a sunbed or you're not on the beach here.
This is right, yeah, there's nowhere else really for you.
I would say if you're looking for unspoiled, secluded beaches, you would need to go further along the coast to get that, because they have taken full advantage of the beach here. And there's more than one place to get your water sports. This place has got pedalos, maybe a pedalo.
Yeah,
Yeah?
maybe seems less extreme than a banana. But the banana boat's definitely more fun, Nicola. Are you pedalling?
Yeah,
That's fine then.
I've been to the gym.
That's true, me too.
I don't think we're going to do that today because the weather, the sea is a bit choppy.
But it is a bit funny here in Tsilivi. You can walk along 10 minutes and you'll come across parts of the beach, there's hardly any wind, and you can mount to another beach and the wind's really quite strong. I've never known somewhere to change so quickly in such a close proximity.
This is very nice. We're in Phoenix Beach, just relaxing for a wee bit. It's a wee bit windy all of a sudden, but apart from that, the weather's been delightful. We're at the Tui Blue Hotel. It is beautiful. We've got private pools, we've got a gym, the whole thing's lovely.
This is our second week here. Can definitely feel the difference. It's getting busier. We've hit sort of mid-May and you feel like it's a bit warmer as well, so you start getting into that more consistent weather. We've been here for 2 weeks and we've had 1 day of rain. The rest of it has been sun, 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 so we can't complain.
We can't complain. The temperature's been around 23, 24, so it's just a nice temperature as far as I'm concerned, so that you can go places and explore. But loads of people love it much hotter than that, so.
But we're from Scotland, so it's a perfect temperature for us. The water here is really shallow, so it is very inviting and it is a nice temperature when you get in, but also safe for families with young children, or if you only want to get your feet wet.
We've just come along Bucca Beach just a little bit, and already the wind has died down. It is roasting toast in here, but interesting that within the one bay and the one beach it feels like the weather changes. You can hire boats here with or without a skipper, which is a great way to see different parts of the island. We haven't done it this time. We went in a boat in Lagunas, so watch out for that video, and that felt like enough. It felt enough sea time, so we haven't done it this time. But it's kind of reasonable priced. It's worth doing if you like that sort of thing.
If you want to go on a bigger boat, maybe a glass bottom boat, you can get yourself on a planned excursion from Tsilivi down to Lagunas, where there's an abundance of them.
Tsilivi was essentially a fishing village, but there's not much evidence of that now. Mass tourism started here in the 1980s and they've been building up since then. Construction work is still underway because this place is getting busier and busier. Wee bit of evidence of the fishing village. There's a Venetian watchtower and there's the harbour.
This is another example of a cool beach bar. I think we'll stop here. Mackay, it looks so stylish and cool.
I feel, James, that this is one of my favourite places that we've stopped. We've come here at night time and we've come here a couple of times during the day because it's very nice. It is not inexpensive, but you can see what you're paying for. You're paying for good service, you're paying for the stylish surroundings, and it just feels quite nice.
It does, quite plush.
Yeah. And there's always the extra challenge of trying to get out of the beanbag.
Not a problem for us these days, Nicola, it's all good. What I find extraordinary is the fact you're sitting on a beautiful beach, you're sitting somewhere not inexpensive for here, but it's still cheaper than one of the local cafes in the town I'm from, which I think is madness, because there's certainly not the views behind me in Forest. Cheers! What a great spot here.
If you're new here, we're James and Nicola. We travel around the world sharing budget holiday destinations, so come along with it. Or maybe not budget holiday destinations, more like holiday destinations on a budget. So if that's of interest to you, please subscribe. They've done a great job here. We were here 2 days ago and you couldn't walk there because they were working on it. And look at it, it's all set up behind us now 2 days later. That's class.
We're going to take you into the only water park here in Tsilivi. Open till 11 o'clock at night with entertainment, but the slides go off at 5. €16 to come in all day, or €8 for an afternoon pass from 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just get everything you need for all the family.
I think it's fair to say though, it is no Siam Park.
No, it's not. It's no Siam Park. It looks quite old. But it's adequate for a bit of fun, isn't it? And that's quite cheap, €16 for a whole day. Not bad at the price. But I do think somewhere like this, my advice would be, come in after 2 PM, 3 hours would absolutely do it and keep your cost down for your holiday.
The great thing about Greece and this area, particularly in Zante, is they have got really attractive boutique hotels. Something I'm really liking about Tsilivi is the way it feels pretty unhurried and rustic. It doesn't feel overly polished, because between all these hotels there's olive groves in here. It just is quite surprising. Walking into the centre, it starts to change, gets a lot more built up but still not high rise. You've got tourist excursion places, shops, rental places, just everything that you would hope to have in a resort. And many of the bars seem to have entertainment options for the evening, which is always fun to have something to do at night time. But talking about fun things to do at night time, we're going to go to the mini golf. This is the largest mini golf in Europe. No, this is the largest mini golf in Greece, soon to be Europe, because the owner is putting an extension on it. Fancy a game of mini golf, James?
Definitely love mini golf, always up for it. Who's going to win? That's the most important thing. And with your competitive edge, I'll make sure I don't win.
I would say mini golf is not my strength. I do. This looks cracking. It's called Fantasy Mini Golf. They've got 3 different routes. You just choose one based on level of difficulty. Almost like skiing. They've got green, blue and red.
Sounds great fun. And it's only between €6 and €9 for the most expensive course. I think we're experts tonight. We'll get on that expensive one. €9. And even better, you can get yourself a game of mini golf with a pint in hand. So it doesn't get much better than that. Do you accept the challenge, Nicola? Accept the challenge?
A nice 0 beer. I've got to keep my wits about me. This man cheats.
I have been known for cheating, so fair. And actually, just so I can deny any knowledge of it, I'll just get a full alcohol mythos. I don't even remember cheating. Is there different types?
Yeah, we've got 3 different ones.
Okay. Now, what an excellent idea. Put your beer here and start it off. I'm hoping for hole in one here. Sob it open. Here's the expert at work.
You know it. Skill. Can't beat it, can you?
Absolutely at it. There must be a roll in this bit.
This is a great wee course, it really is. 18 holes, it's fun, and I'll be honest, if you've seen our Tenerife pub golf video, this is more fun than that. You can order drinks on the app and they'll bring them out to you at the hole. That's good.
Can you get food?
Yeah, they serve food as well. I think just bar snacks, but that's enough to keep you going if you're here for a while.
Exactly.
And we could be here for a while.
Oh, totally, totally. I'm a way ahead here. Nicola's just holding me up. Nearly, Nicola, nearly. No, I mean, you must feel sorry for me. She is so competitive. I mean, throwing the golf club away. I mean, She nearly took the poor dinosaur out. This is the biggest mini golf in Greece, soon to be the biggest in Europe.
Where are they filming the newest one?
Just over there, Nicola.
Woo! Oh! Look at me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. It was actually literally over there, but I didn't mean to hit you with the.
Look at my head. You bully. Obviously, I'm only joking, but many of you might have noticed that I have got a cracker of a bruise on above my eyebrow. I had a bit of a fall the other night, and yeah, that's the result of it.
And it wasn't a drunken fall because Nicola is on no beer for a year, so no excuse for it. no
excuse.
And ever since then, I've been high alert every night when she goes to the loo. So hole number 18 at last. 3.5 hours here, a whole crate of beer, and I'm still standing. Nikki, how are you getting on these 0 beers?
Feeling marvellous.
Anyway, last one, let's see how we do. It's all eco at the moment.
Everything to play for.
I've got the score sheet and it's all eco. I think the... What dinosaur is that, Nikki?
I think even the dinosaur knows we're talking rubbish. You're miles behind me.
So competitive. Can't believe it. You would believe it when you see that shot of this daughter. It's in the water. You'll have to go and pick it out. I'm surprised I'm still standing. That was a hard game of golf. That was great fun in fantasy mini golf here in Tsilivi. I'll see it again. Going to be soon the biggest in Europe.
Still to come, we'll show you some of the bars and restaurants in this holiday resort town.
But that's a fun way to get around the island, whether you want to get into Zante town, Lagonis, or various towns around the island. €16 there and back. Not bad value.
We hired a quad bike, it was €40 for the day. Could have also hired a car, roughly the same price, and we just thought we'd go for the quad bike because it seemed a wee bit more fun. But yeah, you can easily get around this island.
We certainly do love Tsilivi. It's a cracking place, and I would say the best place on the island. Beautiful restaurant in there, Trenta Norway. Delicious Italian cuisine.
And it's really nice, we're literally just meters from the beach and we're hitting all these nice, classy restaurants. Something I'm loving about the restaurants, now bear with me, Greek food, and it might sound a bit silly, but it really isn't always the case when you go places. Quite often when you go to a tourist town, you have tourist menus rather than anything that's authentic, and what we're getting here is an authentic taste of Greece. Oh, they're lovely.
You see them in put up TV?
Yes.
I didn't expect to be able to.
Go on.
Never expected to see a globe for €1,000 in a holiday resort. Who's taking that home in the Ryanair case? So we have just been in the Flavour coffee shop. Beautiful cakes, ice cream. What a great place to spend the evening here. So tastefully decorated. Low cost as well, isn't it, Nicola?
I've no
For like
idea
a
how much
coffee. €20.
€20 for all that? That was good.
Yeah, tiramisu,
Ciabatta and 3 coffees.
3 coffees. Wow,
That was
incredible.
great.
What a beautiful place.
And very nice.
And the service was second to none. Damas.
And here's a bar that's called That Bar. This is busy every night. We've actually not been in here, but it must offer something because it's busy every single night. When we first arrived, we walked along this street and then we thought we'd come to the end of it. But we were speaking to someone, actually Simon and Inga, hello. And we were speaking to them and they were telling us, no, you go round the corner up past Popeyes and then the whole resort continues. So this resort is much bigger than we'd realised.
Actually, it's about 3 times bigger than we realised. We thought it was decent, we thought it had plenty happening, but actually you got by Popeyes and it's so expansive. Brilliant bars, restaurants, plenty happening.
So we'll take you up there in just a minute, but first of all I want to get us to the end of this street, so keep watching.
I think this is a perfect time of year to come. It's busy, but it's not bustling, which is fantastic. I think it just hits the spot.
I would add to that that they're right at the beginning of the season, so you're getting the best, most energetic version of the staff who are just excited to be welcoming tourists back. It's been a really nice time to come here. And just the other day we were passing by this and this floor wasn't even tiled. Wait till you see this.
Kalispera, good evening.
Kalispera.
We were just saying the other day you weren't open, and now you're open.
We were 2 days ago, we were digging here, we're still digging.
Yes.
And now everything's done.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
It looks great.
We'll
What
come
a
back
job.
another night,
We'll
but
come
we'll
back
just-
another night.
Yeah,
We'll
looks
just
nice.
videoing just now.
Beautiful. What type of food do you do?
Everything, Greek food, steaks, pizzas, Italian, fish, everything.
So yeah, this restaurant didn't even have the floor tiled 2 days ago. And today it's finished, complete, looking lovely and open for business.
And exactly the name, majestic. It looks majestic.
Spotting that's the Frying Dutchman, and there do seem to be lots of Dutch people in this resort.
Great
What's-
people, the Dutch, so it's a good thing.
And more of the lovely taverna type restaurants. It really is a lovely place to visit, and you will not go hungry here because there's restaurant after restaurant after restaurant and all types of food to suit everyone. I feel it's a nice laid back resort. It's great for couples and families. It doesn't seem like a real party type of resort, but there is entertainment in most of the bars at night.
And I think from a bar's point of view, there's entertainment for everyone. Whatever, a sports bar, a bit of karaoke, the Elvis show. I think there's about 10 Elvises here. I'd like to meet them all. Love the big man, taking care of business, and music bars as well, with a bit of dancing. So that is something there's something for everyone, but it's not the party place like Laganis. It's actually a wee bit more tasteful.
A lot more tasteful.
A lot more tasteful. We were in Estia the other night, which was a lovely restaurant. We got the most beautiful service in there. I think it's the first time I've ever got a cuddle and a kiss on the way in and on the way out. And that was just with Nicola. She was delighted with the food, weren't you?
It was fantastic, and we were served by Anna. So if you're here, this is a lovely restaurant too. I think, James, now we'll head up past Popeyes.
think so. Get yourself up to the next area of this resort because it's just so expansive.
We were in the hub there one morning, we had coffee, cake, all very reasonably priced. And one of the overriding feelings for me here is that the food and drink is reasonable. Not cheap, but reasonably priced. Alcohol, pints are around €5 a pint. A big bottle of water is around €5 or €6. An average main course is probably around €12.
Yep, €12.
This is lovely. I always love the crazy paving that they have in Greece with the white cement. It just makes you feel you're definitely in Greece.
I think what you're really saying is it makes you feel Mamma Mia. That's what makes you feel. It's a Mamma Mia feeling.
That's it, you've named it, the Mamma Mia feeling.
Welcome to Olive Tree.
It's lovely. And here we are at Popeyes, and if we just go up there, this resort continues on. Plenty more bars, plenty more restaurants. It really has a lot. And across here is Umami. We've been in there again. We've had really nice places. We've been in there just for a coffee and
A wee bit of cake and a few beers for me. Lovely place. Lovely place. Spent a nice afternoon in there. Hello.
How are you, my friends? You okay?
Good, thank you.
Nice to see you again.
Nice
Everything
to see you.
okay?
Yeah,
How was your
good.
day, alright?
Yeah, good, thank you, good, good. We'll just do a wee film about the resort.
Yeah, yeah. No
But it's a
problem,
beautiful
guys,
place.
no problem.
This is
Planet Pub.
no, Planet Pub, the best sports bar in Tsilivi by far.
Planet Pub.
Planet Pub, yes, Planet Pub. Okay, cool, thank you.
See you
Cheers,
later,
thank
guys.
See you back. It's a really nice sports bar.
You. It is.
And there's several of the sports bars, type bars here, so it really does cater for everyone, I would say.
Absolutely does. I've watched a few games in there. It's been fantastic, and they'll put whatever game you want on, which is brilliant. So you actually get your own TV almost.
Isn't this lovely? This is the epitome of Greece.
I'll show mine. Going out for food in the UK is getting so expensive, and it is in so many countries. But coming to Greece, coming to a traditional Greek taverna, we're getting beautiful main courses here for under €10 each for an evening meal. I can't remember the last time we were able to eat beautiful, delicious, homemade food for under €10. What's that, $8.50? Wow, this is a brilliant place to come. But what I would say, if you're looking for a great restaurant to come to, they're not all as low cost as this. Some of them are €16, €17. This is probably the most reasonable priced restaurant here. So Aris Greek restaurant, fabulous home cooking, great taste, great value.
Several of the Greek restaurants have Greek entertainment on, you know, the dancing and the plate smashing, and that's been nice to see. I'm not sure if we've managed to catch any of it on camera, so we'll try and catch some more tonight, but I'm sure you can imagine it without any visual. And this crispy catch is owned by a Scottish woman. Her husband, we said hello to him earlier when we were at Planet Pub, and she owns that restaurant.
The Crispy Catch, very Scottish name. Apparently it's fantastic. Is it right, okay? Yes.
This is such a lovely bar, it's so beautifully decorated.
What do you want?
We're going to finish the video here at the Zambuca bar. I hope you've enjoyed this travel guide here in Tsilivi in Zante.
So we bid you good night. It's been a fantastic place. I would recommend it. It's just all taste, doesn't it? Doesn't matter what you're looking for a holiday resort. I think this covers everything. It's fantastic. First time Zante, first time at Tsilivi, certainly not the last time here. Next video we'll share the cost of this wondrous time here on this beautiful Greek island. See you next time on JordanJaunts. Thanks for watching. Well, Nicola, we were wrong. That is a nightclub here in Tsilivi.
Will we go?
Absolutely. Let's go and get a wee look.
Will we just leave this? Get a cup of tea?
She plays the lightning, she's 100 miles high, fishing on the thunder like a god inside the skies to the downside. And she dances in my dreams, reminds me that the world is not as evil as it seems. She's a bell tie.
Never mind playing in Carnoustie, Trump course. Never mind playing in Carnoustie or Trump's course. We have played in fantasy mini golf here in... Where have we played, Nick?
Tsilivi.
There we are, that's the one. Next week we share best bits of Zante and our budget.